Señoras y señores, estamos de regreso en un episodio más. Como ya se la sabe, cada fin de semana les tenemos un episodio nuevo. El día de hoy tenemos el episodio número 21, compa Irving. Que si usted me pregunta de estar en el 1 y en el 21, señores, gracias a la gente que se ha estado suscribiendo, que nos comenta, que nos ha dado follow, a toda la raza que nos está también comentando a través de las redes sociales. Gracias y por supuesto no se pierdan la edición de estos podcasts el lunes, miércoles y viernes. Y señores, el día de hoy, mire, yo la neta le voy a decir una cosa, yo estoy emocionado porque el artista del día de hoy que tenemos es la neta de las primeras artistas que llegan al podcast sin yo conocerla personalmente hasta el día de hoy, y eso me da un chingo de gusto. Y sin nada que esperar, gracias a la chavalada, el día de hoy, Silver Sky con nosotros. Señoras y señores, un aplauso. ¡Ey! Con papecas, aplaudo, hombre. Ahora sí, ¿te acuerdas el que te dije?
Yeah.
Apriétale ahí, merito. Sin. Welcome.
Bienvenidos al podcast Me Cachaste.
Claudia, dice mi mamá que si estabas viendo
Chavaladas,
películas con tu novio en tu cuarto, ¿por qué estaban aplaudiendo? ¿Estaba muy buena la película o qué?
Se les pide discreción.
No mames, tengo bigote.
Esto es Me Cachaste el podcast.
Ah, caray, eso sí me interesa,
With your host, Nani Romero. Me Cachaste.
Señoras y señores, Silver Sky en este día, en este domingo, en esta edición. ¿Cómo estás? Bienvenida, ¿cómo andas? Welcome.
Ahí vamos, más o menos we're getting there.
Yeah?
Yeah, really excited to be here. That's for sure.
What do you think of the set?
It's
alright.
It's really nice.
It's alright.
No, it's really
Hey, nos gastamos las taxas de Irving. Chingazo. No es cierto, nada de eso. Oye, welcome to the podcast. Thank you for taking your time. A la raza que habla español, hoy vamos a hacerlo Spanglish, right? Okay, Spanglish. Silver Sky, ¿cómo te conoce la raza? ¿Cómo te gusta que te digan? What's
So, I guess I started out years ago, actually, like doing music and whatnot. Tengo como like 10 años haciendo música.
Okay.
I started when I was like 16. I remember like being like just like this little puny kid, like thinking like, oh my God, I really like music, but like I could never be. I would think, I'd pray, I'd be like, oh my God, like I really want to be famous one day. I want everybody to like hear my music and like me, and I just want to be like known because like I have really good music that the world needs to hear and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I remember like one day, like my cousin was like, she's like, hey dude, like you should post your stuff. And I'm like, well, I don't have any like my music yet. She's like, no, just post like yourself singing, like you're a good singer. And I was like, okay, I think I'm like pretty decent. So like, I think I could try it out. So like, I was like, but I don't have like any followers or anything like that. I wasn't like Facebook famous or anything like that at the time. So
what year is this? Just to kind of like start the timeline, if you can.
About,
say.
I want to say like 2014.
14. Okay, so 10. It's about to be 10 years.
Yeah, like 10 years roughly, give or take. Maybe 2015. I don't know. I just know that I was super duper young. But my cousin, she was like more of a popular kid, and she was like, she's like, dude, okay, if you want, record yourself, and I'll post it. And I was like, okay, well that sounds better. I was like, that sounds better because like you have more like people that like your stuff. She was getting like 100 likes on her stuff or like 200 likes, and that was a lot as a kid. You know? So I was like, dude, like. I was like, okay, let's see. Even if I get 50 likes, I'll be happy. So she posted me singing, and like next thing you know, like it got like 50 likes in like 2 hours, and I was like, oh shit, we getting somewhere. And then like 2 hours later, it got like another 100 likes, and I was going around, Mom, I'm taking us out the ghetto. I was like, we done made it, Mama. 150 likes, 150 people know me. We out the ghetto. This is it. And like, but then I was like, okay, now I need to find a way to like take it from her page and bring it to mine.
Did you start your own pages?
Yeah. So then I started my own page, and then like I started like posting like little covers on that, and like they were doing well. They'd get like 150 likes, 200 likes, and I was like, I was like really feeding into it as a kid. So I was like, oh, this, we can do something. Yeah, I was like, this is it. We can really get somewhere. But then like I saw like other people's stuff that were like public and whatnot, because mine was just like only friends could like your stuff on my page.
On Facebook?
Yeah, on Facebook. Okay. And then so then I was like, nah, there's got to be more. I got to get more. I got to figure it out. One way or the other. I got to do it. So then like I had to like search it up. I remember being at like my my neighbor's house because he had internet. We were broke.
Man.
So I had to go to my neighbor's house's computer.
I feel you.
And I was like, how do you make your account public? And it was like easy. It was a couple clicks away. And then I did it, and then I posted this like cover of Titanium, like me singing Titanium. And I was really choppy. It was kind of shitty, to be honest with you, but like people liked it. They're like, oh my god, this little boy singing. I'm like, let them think that. That's fine. I was like, I'm okay. I'm all for it. And so that one, like, I was like, we're not gonna even look at the likes. We're not even gonna look at like the shares or anything like that. We're just gonna let it do that. So I like slept on it, woke up, and it was at like 1,000 likes. And I was like, oh my god! I was like all super hyped up, and I was like, dude, like I even like told my cousin, I was like, dude, like we can do this. Like I got like faith in it. So then like I got like this like almost like a high from it.
Oh, you know? Yeah, I feel you.
It's just like it's like oh my god, like people actually like my stuff. I can run with it now. If there's a time to run with it, it's like now.
Wow, exactly.
Yeah. So I just kept doing it, and I did it for a while. I like switched from Facebook to like a little bit to Instagram, but my main thing was like Facebook. I was like Facebook famous or whatever they would say back in the day.
Because I'm telling you, when you got here, that's what I was telling you. The first time I saw you was like on a Facebook video of you singing, and like it was like this like beautiful, and I'm not because you're here, but it was like a beautiful voice that I was like, oh snap, like qué bonito canta, la neta, o sea, eso te queda sorprendido. Y ya de ahí, like I kind of lost track. And then with Me Cachaste, I don't know, for some reason or some way or another, like, I think you started following the page, or yeah. I don't know how you saw us, but I saw that you started following us, and I started going through your stuff, and I was like, oh, damn, la neta me dio mucho gusto, no solamente de ver tu carrera, sino me dio mucho gusto. I was very happy to see that you're still going at it, because, you know, it's a lot. You got to be with me in this one, because it goes from being a kid and having kid responsibilities, high school responsibilities, to like now,
to
you know,
adulting,
roommates, and like, you know, still be able to keep on with your career. La neta,
it's so like, I mean, all that happened, and it was like cool, it was great, like I was enjoying it and everything, but then like, you know, it happened really fast. Like my mentality was kind of messed up. As a kid, you get this much attention, you don't know how to act, you don't know what to do with it. I was flying in and out of Cali all the time. I got like all this attention, and like, you know, like a part of me was just like okay, I need to take a step back. Like a lot of stuff happened when I was like super duper into music, and like as a kid, like you can get taken advantage of. Like there was a lot of that being young and like known, and like just like, you know, like just a lot of like fake people too. For sure. Like I had like a lot of like huge friend groups. Like, oh homie, what's up, Silver? Yeah, come hang out with us. Let's do this. Let's do that. And then I was like, but then like when I like stepped back from music, like there was nobody there.
True.
There was nobody there. So I hit like about, I want to say like 19, and then that's like when kind of like reality hit in a way. And I was like, I need a break from like music and like attention, and like I wouldn't say that I was like famous back then. I was well known, because like, you know, I'd go out and like I'd have people like, oh my god, you're Silver Skye, like, you know,
hey, let me take a picture.
yeah so I was like, I would say like I was well known, but definitely not famous. But what's it called, so yeah, I just established where like, okay, this is like a really fast-paced life, and like I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't have like the right team or the right guidance, so I need to figure this out like on my own. So it's like like I said, I took a step back. I came back home from Cali, and I was like, all right, let's figure this out. Sure. What are we gonna do? And my biggest thing was, so I messed up when I like became Silver Skye. I dropped out of high school because things were going so well for me then.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I was like, I had the mentality of like, fuck this, I'm not
like
gonna.
This, yeah.
I was like, I don't need fucking school. I'm gonna be fucking Silver Skye. I had this like stupid fucking cocky mentality. That's like, it was just like, I don't know. I just had like a lot of faith in it. But anyway, so like when I came back, my first thing is like, I'm going back to school. I was like, I need to get my fucking my diploma or whatever the fuck whatever.
Just
I have
go to school. That's yeah, for sure.
And it was like, one, it was embarrassing because like, you know, I was like 20 years old by the time that I like get back into it, and I go to this like alternative high school, and like there's these fucking, you know, these 14-year-olds and like these fucking like all these teenagers, and my grown ass is over there like, hey, yeah, what's up? And they're like, hey, can you buy me cigarettes? I'm like, get the fuck back, dude. Get the fuck back, dude. I'm like, get the fuck back, give me the money. Let's go. No, but so it was like really hard too, because like since I like dropped out so young, I had like a lot of work to do, and I didn't even think I was gonna be able to graduate. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna have to just get my GED, but I was like really firm on getting my diploma. And I got it.
You got it. Hey.
I got it, yeah.
Mira.
So that was, yeah, I'll give myself props on that one too.
No traigo una pistola para echar balazos, but
I know.
if I did, I would. I'd be like, boom, 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 you know,
Dale.
to celebrate. Hey, oye, like a little, going back before even that, like, where's your family from? Where are you from? Where are your roots?
Born and raised in Portland.
I see you got the, what is it? What is that bridge called? What is that
Fremont
called?
Bridge,
Fremont?
Yeah.
Okay. A ver, enséñalo a la cámara.
So, fool.
From Portland. You were born and raised in Portland.
Born and raised in Portland. My mom is from LA and my dad's from Colorado. My grandparents are from Outland, Jalisco.
Oh, snap. Okay.
And
Mi compa Irene es de Guadalajara, de allá de Jalisco. De allá. So your family, so basically you said de Jalisco sería?
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where my dad's side is from specifically.
Pero son de mexicanos, pues.
No. They're son chinitos.
Ah, no, neta?
Yeah.
Tienes ahí like a little combination of...
Yeah, you can't tell, fool. You can't tell.
Well, no, it's, you know, but that, hey, es que, you know, yo te veo, dije el Medina, and I don't know where it was coming from, the name, you know. When you were to the point of choosing your name, how do you got to choosing your name?
To
your
Silver
artist,
Sky?
yeah, your artist name. Like,
Yeah, see, that's the best part about this. I didn't have to choose it. My parents did. Yeah, no, it's birth, Silver Sky.
Oh, neta?
Silver, yeah, well, I'll show you.
A ver, let's see your ID. A ver, let's see your ID. No way, there it is.
Yeah, the proof, oh, I swear. I swear.
Hey, entonces yo me lo puedo cambiar Irving Espinosa Paz o no? Oh, wow. No la vamos a enseñar porque... Hey, is that, can I do that with my career? Can I, like, change it to my full, that's, wow.
I'm sure you can legally change your name.
I mean, you can,
yeah.
but yo pensé que esto era como que tu nombre
My stage name,
artístico
yeah,
o
I
algo
get
así,
that.
like.
I get that a lot, especially like being gay. People are all like, people that don't know like who Silver Sky is and stuff like that. They're like, oh, like what's your dead name or what's your girl name that you were born with? And I'm like, what?
What?
Like
What do
at
you
first
mean?
I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, no, the one before you chose your gay name. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, going back to what you were talking about, telling us about your high school career or your high school dropout, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
There's a lot of young kids that listen to this podcast and they're into music. You know,
Yeah.
they're 15, they're still in high school. A lot of them, however, they've come to the show and they're still in high school and they're, you know, I'm not saying they're thinking that, but a lot of the times when you're young and you have a talent, you're like, oh, I got this. But in reality, it's not the fact of getting your degree, it's the experience you get during school, you know, like it's not knowing to
100%.
pursue. Then now he's gonna ask you like, hey, can you tell me the square root of 5? Like, no, but the experience you get through school is what, you know, could have helped in your case in your career, you know, that experience.
Absolutely. I think it also has to do with like a huge thing, like commitment.
True.
Commitment is like a huge thing because like, you know, young you learn it and it like you're able to adapt to it when you're old. So like when you're older, not old.
Older, yeah.
Older. But like, you know, like how we were talking about earlier, like it's hard to balance out like your dreams and your reality, like because at the end of the day we're adults, you know, we have to I can personally say I'm not like big balling, I'm not rich, I'm not like
we gotta pay bills, pues.
you know, like and I have a basic 8 to 3 job or 9 to 5 or whatever they call it, and you know I love my job and I'm grateful for it and I don't plan on leaving it unless I had like a shit ton of money. But you know, it's just like it's good to just like have that mentality of like I guess like I don't know how I would say it, but like just like I don't want to say keep having a backup plan, but like having a backup plan.
Yeah, I mean it's a reality check. It's just like, you know, I see it like it's my second business. I have 2 businesses. Yeah, it's not plan B or plan A. It's just 2 businesses that I'm pretty sure, like if you think about the big owners, like, you know, ellos tienen varios negocios. They have different businesses, and I see it like that.
Absolutely.
Know? Uno me puede dar o el otro, who knows? But they're both in the same line. They're both in the same, you know, the same track. Going back, Silver, and de lo que estamos platicando, what was the first video that you're like, oh snap, that you posted on your what song? Do you remember what song was it? Oh, do you remember how you choose the song to begin with?
It was just Titanium. That was the one that like that got my like first 1,000 likes.
Okay.
And then after that, I remember my dad telling me, because I would tell him, I'm like, Dad, like, I don't know, have you ever seen Miranda Sings?
No.
It's like a Netflix show. It's like this girl who like...
Irvin?
Have you seen it?
No, chécale.
It's funny because this girl thinks she's famous. She gets like 5 views on her stuff, and she just has this mentality.
Like, oh.
Yeah, she's just like, I'm famous now, you know, nah. That's I had that same fucking mentality when I was a kid, dude. It was like I watch her show and I'm like, wow, I was that fucking cringy. That's bad. I'm like, that's so fucking bad. But I remember like calling my dad and like telling him like, Dad, I just got like, you know, like I hit like 100,000 followers. Like I was like, you know, I was like, this is like a lot. Like this is it. I'm in. I'm gonna fucking do something with this. And he's like, well, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing to get these followers? I was like, oh, I'm just singing songs. He's like, well, how much money have you made off of it? And I was like, no, nothing. Yeah. He's like, well, I'm gonna tell you like a huge tip on it because my dad's a musician too.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's where music comes from. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, originals are what's gonna take you to the next level.
Facts.
And I was just like, you don't know shit, Dad. Facts. I'm like, you don't know shit. I was being so ignorant though. I was like, what do you mean it's gonna take me to the next level? I've gotten this far with just covers. He's like, but I'm telling you, originals are what's gonna take you to the next level. And I was like, I don't know how to fucking write. I was like, how's this gonna work? I don't know how to write. I was like, I'm fucking dyslexic. I'm gonna be bad. But then I was like, okay, you've written a song when you were a kid before. You can do this. So I just like sat there and I was like, okay, let's do it. So I'd fucking sit there on YouTube and I'd just like, I'd listen to beats. And then, there was this one song that I like heard. I don't know if you ever heard it. It was like back on MySpace. It's called like "Fuck the Bitch."
Oh yeah.
So I'm saying, fuck the bitch. Yeah. I don't need the shit. And I was like, you know what? Let me do a remix of that. And I was like, that'll be my starter song because like I've never done a full original song. It's like, so let's just start on that. So that was the first like song I did, like a original remix starter song. And it just got like so much traction. It hit like, I think it was like at like 500,000 views. Yeah. And it was just like, I was just like, oh shit, like this is cool. Yeah. I was like, this is cool. I was like, so let's just keep it up. I was like, let's just keep making original music. So I was like, the covers are a thing of the past. So then I was like, all right, cool. So then I got really invested into like making like original music. And then I got sloppy with it. Okay. So the last EP I dropped, I got sloppy with it.
Okay.
And I felt myself getting sloppy with it.
Ahorita vamos a entrar en detalle. We're going to go into detail talking about your music and you tell us where exactly on the EP because I want to know about that because an EP, for many people, they're like, oh, it's just an album. But in reality, there's a lot of work behind it. There's a lot of hassle behind it. And I want to hear how was your experience recording your first EP that you recorded in 2019, if I don't...
Yeah.
19,
it was
correct?
like 5 years ago. Yep.
Okay, you tell us that, but we're going to take a commercial break and we'll be back, okay?
Sale.
Chavalada, vamos a una pausa comercial. Está buena la plática, Irving. No sé usted, pero yo estoy bien a gusto. Pero vamos a una pausa comercial. A la gente que nos está viendo, gracias por escucharnos. Vayan por la coquita, vayan, un refresco, pues, no piense mal. O al baño, o lo que necesite hacer. Pero, señores, usted está disfrutando de este podcast número 21. Por supuesto, presentado por Me Cachaste. Pausa y regresamos. Recuerde, cuando pienses en sabor, piensa en Victoricos. Nah, let's try Siri. Hey Siri, can you send out a text to all my friends saying, I'm a Victoricos? Do you want anything? Yes, can I get 5 surf and turfs, 5 Cali burritos, 5 regular tacos, and also a combo 1? Después de esa pausa, regresamos el día de hoy con Silver Sky, que nos acompaña en esta edición número 21. Number 21, do you know any like athletes that were number 21 that you could give them a shout out? We usually ask them for a soccer player, but I don't know if you're a soccer player. No?
No, I actually am terrible with
Movie sports. With the number 21 or something with a 21? No? 21 Jump Street? No?
Oh, 21 Jump Street. There you go. See, you had to tell me, though. I wouldn't have guessed that off the top
Hey,
of my
what's the
head.
name of the bar that you spent your 21st birthday at?
I didn't drink until I was 23.
What?
Yeah.
Neta?
Yeah.
Shh. ¿Ya ve, compa Irving? ¿Ya
Yeah.
ve?
I like, huh?
Tim.
Oh, that's where you
Tim
were at?
Duncan. Oh, yeah, Tim Duncan.
Never
Where's 21? Yep. You don't know who's Tim Duncan?
Oh, I thought that was a bar.
No.
I don't know
No.
who Tim Duncan is either.
No, we're asking either. It's because we usually ask for a soccer player, but I mean, you can ask any athlete that wears 21, but you know, that's what we ask because you're episode 21. Does that make sense?
Oh.
Ah.
Yeah, no, I would have prepared for it if you would have asked me
well-
ahead of time. Well, I don't know.
A lot of the best things in life, they don't tell you when it's coming, so you have to be ready, you know. Anyways, ¿sabes qué? Vamos a hablar de la música, de tu disco. Let's talk about your album. You were telling us you got a little sloppy at the end. You told us that that is. Can you explain us on that? Like for me, I don't know. I listened to the song and started like fire, but then you tell us that it was a little.
So, I personally, I think my whole EP was sloppy.
Save me.
I think the whole thing was sloppy. There's songs that take me an hour, and there's songs that take me 15 minutes.
Depending how it's on the feel, like on the vibe.
Yeah, and like the thing is, the 15 minutes ones always come out better than the fucking hour ones do. And it's because like
Facts.
my brain's like, we got this, go, go, go. You got some good shit. And then like the hour ones, it's like, how would I say? It's just like, it's like, okay, now what are you gonna write after this? What are you gonna do after that? And like, how are you? Like, I was also in a funk. So like, Save Me is about like, it's about like suicide, and that's something I struggle a lot with, to be honest with you. But like, so I was just like, I need to put it into words. Like, I was telling my friends in the car, I was just like, it's like one thing about me is like when I go through something, I have to write about it. I have to write about it to like have closure with it.
Facts.
And so like I was like, all right, let's write about like how down you are and how you're feeling this way and like how you want to get out of it. So like I was like, all right, let's write something called like Save Me. I was like, because I want to be saved. Like I don't want to feel this way. You know, I was a teenager and I was just like, oh, not a teenager. No, I was like early 20s maybe.
Okay.
And I was just like, okay, let's how would I say it? Oh yeah. I was like, let's just write down how you feel and whatnot. But since I was like in such a funk, none of it was coming out how I wanted it to. And I didn't realize that until I got older. And I was like, dude, why am I still like sad? Why am I still depressed? Why do I still like feel this way? And I was like, it's because the song that you wrote wasn't the song for your closure. And I was like, okay. And like as I get older, like writing has become a lot more complex for me.
Okay. What's your creative progress? Like, what do you do? Like, how do you get in the zone? Like, how do you know when is that you're like, oh, okay, I'm doing my best. This is what I can.
So that's the thing when it comes to music. You don't get to choose. At least for me, I don't get to choose when it comes to me. It just does. And like, how does it? So this song that I just released, This Cannot Be Love. I don't know if you've heard that one or not, but it's about domestic violence. I actually wrote that 5 years ago, and never released it. I just sat on it, and this was like right after I quit music for a bit. I was like, I don't want to. Yeah, I was after my EP. I was like, that's it. I'm done. Like I just like I need a break from it all. That's when I came back to like real life, and I went to school, and I did all my like I got a regular job. I just like got back to like normal, reality. Mm-hmm. And then I like got in this like really shitty toxic relationship, and then like I just like I wrote that song, and I was like all right, cool. That's my like I have that down. That's my closure with it. But then I also realized that my closure isn't fully closed until I release that song. So like, yeah, I had like that relationship ended, and like it was, it was. I don't want to say like, oh, I'm grateful for the experience because nobody should go through that shit. There's always something that you learn, right? Exactly. But I mean, like I learned from it, and then I also learned that like I struggled with like being alone. I was like, oh my God, I'm such a relationship person because like right after that like toxic relationship, I met somebody really great, and I just like I didn't give myself enough time to heal as a person because I just hopped into that relationship. Yeah. And I was like, being a girlfriend is all I know. And I was like, I got treated so badly, and this person's treating me nice. So now, like, let me just get all this niceness from this person, which like wasn't good because I wasn't healed yet. And then I still didn't learn after being with that person because then I hopped into another thing. And I just didn't know how to be alone. And, like, I didn't learn how to be alone up until recently, to be honest with you. Like, I'm single and like, I've been single for a minute now, and I genuinely, like, enjoy my own company now.
So how did you now being able to? I can feel it. Like, you're like in a peace. Like, you seem a chingazo, como decimos en español. Muy bien. Ahora, does that reflect on your writing now, like in 2024?
Oh yeah.
Because you have a song, Around the World. Is it called Around the World? The one that you recorded at the hotel.
Yeah.
That one, I don't know. Like,
you like that?
My
one?
favorite. Like, ahorita
Really?
me gustó mucho por lo que dices, what you say on the song, like the lyrics.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck my regular job. I'm about to, own the world. Like, and for me, like, that's a mí me gustó mucho. Yo tengo una canción muy similar, pero ahí se refleja lo que eres tú. Like, I don't know how, but I was like, this is what you want. This is I can see that. For some reason, I really like the song. And even, I don't know who recorded the video, but at the hotel, the whole theme, like, it just seems like, that seems like you're like lo que tú escribes, ¿no? Entonces,
yeah, no, for sure.
Ahora que andas, like, te sientes mejor, ¿qué es lo que viene próximamente a la hora de escribir? Like, what can fans expect now in 2024 compared to, like, the first album to now that you're...
So I'm still trying to figure it out fully because, like, I have a lot of music that's not released that I've just kept for myself. Like, even though I quit music, I never quit music.
No, you never quit.
No, so, like, I remember, like, still going into the studio and, like, just recording, like, these, like, really good songs. And, like, my producer would just get mad at me. He's like, I don't even know why you're here if you're not going to release them. Like, why aren't you showing the world? Yeah. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, these need to be heard. They're so good. I can't get them out of my head. He's like, and I don't even like this kind of music. No, it's funny because my producer, he's just like white guy that's, like, super into rock and emo and, like, that's just his genre and it fits him really well. He's really good at it. But, like, he's like, dude, like, your poppy shit or, like, all your, like you just write some really catchy ass shit. He's like, but you're not releasing it, so it's pissing me the fuck off. And I was like, yeah. I was like, can we just, like, record this? Like, I just want to hear it. Yeah. So I would record these songs and then, like, I would just sing them for, like, months on end because I was like, wow, this is such a good fucking song. I'm just doing these bangers in my car and, like, I was just fucking, like, showing them off to myself and I'm like, I really enjoy these, but I was just like, nah, but you already quit music. So, like,
nah,
we're not gonna...
you can't say that.
I know,
no.
But that's where my head was at. And then, like I said, like, up until recently, like, like a couple months ago, like, I went through a breakup, and then I went through, I lost, like, a really close family member, and just, like, everything kind of just, like, snapped. So, like, 2 months ago, I remember being, like, super drunk in the car with Jada, my friend.
Shout out over here.
Jada.
Saludos. Hey, también a mi compa Deli.
Oh yeah, Dilly. I was gonna give him a shout out in a minute because this fool, like, dreams can't come true without him.
Hey, we're gonna talk about in a bit. We're going that way.
Yeah.
It's on the timeline. Just follow us.
So no, I was super drunk, like, just drunk out of my mind, and I was just in the car with Jada, and, like, I don't know. I think we were going home, and I just, like, look at Jada, and I'm like, Jada. She goes, what? And I was like, I'm gonna take us out the ghetto. She goes, what? And I was like, I'm gonna do music again. And she goes, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah, no. Like,
badass.
Jada, I got some really good shit. Yeah. I told her, I was like, I got some really good shit, Jada. And Jada's, like, heard my music before too. And, like, Jada humbles me all the fucking time.
Jada.
It's funny because she's one of my biggest fucking supporters in the funniest way ever. Because, like, I was like, Mina, she's like a soft ass fucking teddy bear. But she'll do this thing where she's like, oh yeah, that was good, babe. Like, that was cool. And then, like, I'm just like, I'm like, all right, she liked it, but, like, she ain't hyped about it. But then I'll catch her, like, in the kitchen or, like, in the fucking thing, and she'll be like, yeah, she'll just be singing my songs, and I'm like, okay, bitch, don't fucking act up. Yeah.
I want the type of friends. What do you mean?
Yeah, no, it's the funniest shit ever.
That's badass.
Next song up was Silver Skye.
Jada, mira, in behalf of all her fans and all the fans of Mecachastes, thank you, because there's not. And I'm telling you, Irvin is right here, and I can relate to what you're telling me because Irvin te puede decir, a lot of times, he estado pedo, y mi compa Irvin le han prometido el palenque, or like a big, I've told him we're going to have a big concert.
Yeah.
But what I'm telling you is that your friends, your circle that supports you, that's badass. And I'm glad and I'm happy that you found that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. See, and I think that was like my hugest thing too. I was like, damn, dude, I can't start music without a team, but a good solid
team, a healthy team.
Yeah, I was like, and it has to be like, you know, I'm older now, I'm more mature, my mindset's different. I'm definitely a lot more humbled. Like I'm just I was like, I have a good team right now, and like a team doesn't have to be big. It just has to be like it could. You know, I got my 2 people over there. I got Dilly and Jada, and like they really make things happen.
Facts.
Even like the smallest fucking thing, like Jada holding a fucking pillow in front of a light so that the light's good on me when we're shooting a video, like shit like that, like small fucking things.
By the way, Jada was in charge. Was she in charge of the outfit or? Not
No,
today.
no, not today.
Oh, not today. My bad.
Jada's
not
usually
today.
in charge of my outfits when it comes to like my reels and like TikTok videos.
Can I just say what you said? She said that's why you look shitty. That's why.
No,
she said that. She said I didn't say that.
I said that.
Oh, you said it.
That. Yeah. She's like, she goes. You could tell that she chose her outfit out there. I was like, yeah, because it looks shitty.
But the belt though. Can I see the belt?
Bro, you can't go wrong with these Mexican belts.
Irvin, see what's el belt? That says Woodburn all over it, dude.
Does it?
Yeah, that's like no, but what I mean is because it's pa la raza, pues. That's our belts. That's
yeah.
You know, we're proud of
sure.
it. What do you mean? We're
For
proud
sure.
of it.
Okay, that's a good point too.
I like it with the S.
Yeah, no, this is my favorite font. I
like it.
I don't know if you realized it, but I got.
¿Qué dice? Can we say what it says?
She's nasty.
What does it say?
Cochina.
Cochina. ¿Cómo? A ver, ¿puedo saber la historia detrás de ese tatuaje? Can I know the story behind it?
Yeah, so there's not much of a story behind it, to be honest with you. It was just like...
Do it?
I was like a full send type thing. It was just like, okay, you know, like, it was better than getting like she, her tatted on me because I got like, you know, being in the gay community, like my pronouns are everywhere and they're all like, oh, he, him, they, them. And like, you know, like honestly, like I'll respond to anything. Like, I really don't care. Like it is what it is to me. You know, I was like, as long as you're respectful about it, I really don't care what you call me. Yeah. I was like, but instead of getting she, her, let me get something that's like, you know, I'm not gonna get like Aya or something like that. I was like, nah, let's just do something fucking funny with it or something that like
right here.
I know. I was like, fuck it, let's get cochina. I was like, my family always calls me cochina. They're all like, ay, qué cochina eres, or ay, qué cochina esto, yeah. I was like, no seas tan cochina, all this like other shit. And I'm just like, and it's funny because like I'm not nasty at all. I'm actually really fucking clean.
Y ahora sí no mal estás así. You're like, hey, look.
Yeah, and my favorite thing to tell people, like, I'll go to like a gay bar and like girls, like, you know, like the majority of gay people in Oregon are like white. And like they're like, oh my god, what does it say on your chest?
And what do you say?
I'm like, I can show you better than I can tell you.
Oh, hey, no, you're right. If there's I've been like to a gay bar like 2 times, and I mean obviously just to have like a drink.
It's okay for other reasons.
Hey, well, no, I know, hold up, but then like. You know what pegue is in Spanish? Like you have a lot of
it's like a lot of like
attention.
Yeah.
You know, and so eso me lo puedo. I can relate. And then the other one,
Tienes un chingo de pegue.
Un chingo. Mira, puedo tener pegue con un chingo de gente, menos con las muchachas que me gustan.
It happens. It always happens like that, dude. It always happens like that.
So I'm not the only one?
No.
Okay.
No, it's okay though if you go to bars for other reasons. Like,
no. Hey, pero ¿qué más dice aquí?
Music speaks, so it goes across. When words fail, music speaks.
Facts.
Yeah.
Sí, cierto.
I got that shit when I was like 16.
16?
Yeah.
You had to get permission or no?
No, I got it from like my uncles and shit.
Ooh.
They like practice on me. I have really bad tattoos. I have really shitty tattoos.
How many do you have in total? Number, estimate.
Maybe like 23-ish.
23?
Or whatnot. Yeah, no, I have some really bad tattoos.
It gets addicting. I can see because only got this one. But then I got the whole like.
Yeah, you can see you got addicted.
Oh no! But like I want to get more. Pues. Sí, ve, chavalada. Sí, ve, no.
This shows like the smallest one.
Chill out.
He's like, chill out. It says mom right here too. Don't fuck with me. It says mom.
Hey, no, you know what it says? It says te quiero mucho.
Te quiero mucho.
And
Did
my
you
mom
get that for
wrote
somebody? Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, so.
That's cute.
Hey, I want to feel like a badass with my tattoo. Let me feel like a badass.
Look at you, man.
Hey,
fucking Lightning McQueen. Ciao. Showing off his tiny tattoo.
Irving, pura quemadera, vato. Me están haciendo burla de mi tatuaje grandote que me hice. Porque yo lo quiero enseñar, güey, no me dejan.
That's what he does at the gay bars. He goes, "Ka-chow."
Era chavalada. Pero enséñales el tuyo. El de ella es el de Portland. Ese está chingón, la
this
neta.
one?
Ese está bonito. Ese sí.
Yeah. No,
Me
they're
respeto.
actually, some of them are like really bad. So this was actually supposed to be the Beatles, and it looks like the Evolution.
Oh.
Yeah.
Está bonito. I mean,
I have one right here. That's my ex's name.
bueno, no vamos a hablar. We don't talk about exes in this podcast. You see the sign right there that says we don't talk about exes? Yep, we respect that.
But like, I didn't, like, I got another ex right here.
Oh! Hey.
And then like another right here.
Okay,
like,
we have. Can you take care of that, please? Next ex.
Nunca se aprende.
Oh, one of them is covered.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
No,
okay.
2 of them are covered.
What do you cover a ex tattoo with? Like, what do you put
Oh
over
my
it?
God.
I would-
I don't need.
Like-
So terrible. My cover up is so terrible. So I had an ex name right here on my
The whole name?
no, just like the first name.
Well, yeah, but
But the whole first
like-
name, yeah. The whole first name. No, it's so bad. You know what? I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson. I won't get fucking names no more.
Yeah, no, this.
I'll just get portraits.
you can do.
I'll just
We're
get
gonna
portraits.
support. We can support it, but
You do have my name.
she has your name.
But it's just as like silver lining. Silver
Nah.
lining.
50%.
But
50%.
that's the thing though. Like so I don't get it without somebody else getting it tatted too.
True.
And like, but it's such a shit. Like, they could say my favorite color is silver. They could say like, you know, stuff like that, and that's just like, it's like easy. And I was like, bitch, ain't nobody. Hey, I'm just saying this fucking name, but like, ain't nobody can like, I can't say that like, oh, like Anna Marie is a fucking color,
True.
or I can't say like,
Whoa, hey, and there's TMI information, huh? That's why she left it like that.
no, that's I haven't dated anybody named Anna Marie, but.
Okay, regresando.
Chill,
Hey, going back to the music. Going back to the music part. You just released a song, Blue Eyes. That's the latest song you released,
Yes.
and this is your comeback. This is your.
No, so This Cannot Be Love was my comeback.
Oh, and then
that one, and then like 3 days after I released Blue
Oh,
Eyes.
so that's why it comes up on Spotify. Because I was
Yeah,
searching up
yeah.
your music, and then it comes up at the latest one.
Yeah, because I just released that.
Okay.
Like 3 days after I released This Cannot Be Love.
And talk about the song. What is it?
Blue
For the
Eyes.
fans that they're like, hey,
I know,
tell us about the
because I
song.
actually got that question a lot. They're like, "Oh, who is it about? What is it about?" Like all this other stuff, and it's about this situationship that I had. I wrote this like months and months and months ago, like maybe almost a year ago, give or take. But I wrote this like a long time ago. It was a situationship that I had with this person, and it just never really worked out as much as like I wanted it to a certain extent. It never did. Like she was just too fucking confusing. You know, it'd be like
that.
Yeah, it'd be like, oh, let's try it. Like let's do this. Let's do that. You know, and whatnot. And like at first it got like really, really fucking complicated. I'm not trying to give like too many details, but like it just got like really, really complicated because like she'd be like, oh, like I do want to hang out with you, or oh, let's do this, let's do that, and I'm just like, all right, cool, like let's do it. And then she'd be like, oh no, never mind, like that we weren't supposed to do that, like da 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 da. And I'm just like, okay, fine. And like I could never like fully tell her like I never had the like guts or the words to tell her like bro, like can you just like leave me alone? If we're not gonna go into this, can you just like leave me alone? Right. So I originally wrote this song called Confused, and it was just like this 1.5 minute song, and like it was saying like so why don't you tell me that you do not want me? That'll make it easy for me to leave, 'cause I don't know what to do. I hate this word. I'm so confused. So I recorded that in the studio. Yeah.
Okay.
And it was just like this like basic ass thing, and then I sent it to her. And then she's just like, "Oh my God, Silver, like I'm so sorry. Like we really should just
You
keep
send
it."
the
Yeah,
song.
I just sent that little snippet to her.
Oh, okay,
like, you know, and like nobody's ever heard this snippet before. Maybe like Jada has because I've played it at home. But like I just like sent it to her, and she's like, "Oh my God, like I'm sorry. You know, like let's just keep it as friends."
Oof.
And then I voy de pendeja. No, pero I voy de pendeja porque me gustan las cosas que like no me quieren
Sí, a
para atrás,
huevo.
you know?
Yep.
So I'm just like all right, but we can still fuck though. No, I know. That's so bad. That's so bad. But my thing was, I was just when I was like, you know, I don't want to like go out there. I don't want to be wilding out. I don't want to be sleeping with a bunch of people. I was like, I like you. I want you. We have like a good connection when it comes to this. I was like, so let's just. I was like, we could just keep it at that, and that's like fine. Like that'll be okay with me. But every time that it would just get like we'd get more intimate, and like it would just like
make connection.
Yeah. It'd get stronger, and I'm just like I'd like fucking like pull back as much as I could, and then she'd just be like, it just got so fucking difficult, and I'm like in like a part of me is just like I want you even more that you don't want me. It's like an avoidant attachment type shit, you know? Like you want things that you can't have.
For sure.
So like, yeah. So I was like, shit, dude. Like, I want this more now. I was like, you know, I'll put my pride aside. I was like, come on, like let's try it. And she's like, all right, bet, like let's try it or whatever. And then like we like tried it for like a couple fucking days or some shit, and then it just like didn't work out again.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, fine, like whatever. And then since it didn't work out that time, I wrote the Blue Eyes song. And then that's when that was a response to the Confused song.
Okay.
Yeah, because in the Blue Eyes it says, how the fuck does it say? I got the other one stuck in my head now. Blue eyes. How does it go? It's stuck. It's the other one's stuck in my head. It's 'cause you didn't want me. And that was always scary and haunting to know you didn't care, but you got me falling for all your lies. You didn't need me, and that's why I was scared of you leaving. So it's literally like the Confused song, but the response to it. Because it's like, dude, I told you to leave me alone. I told you to tell me that you didn't want me and that you didn't need me, and then I would leave. But you didn't tell me that shit. So
¿Se la mandaste también? Did you send her song or not?
I showed it to her when we were hanging out because we came back. We came back and we hung out again.
No wonder why there's a lot of good music.
I know. It's so bad.
Hey, but I heard this thing about people who write, they have to go through it. Like,
yeah. Oh, 100%.
You know, like
100%.
Take it like that. Like, okay, I might, it's part of it, but you're gonna get.
See, that's the thing though. I'm so grateful for what I had with her though. Like, because ultimately, like, just because it didn't work out with us, I still think she's like an amazing like person. She just wasn't like a good partner for me, and that's fine. That's okay. We're not all meant to be with one another. And like I can't wish her the best because she already had it, but she. But second best is fine too. Second best is fine too.
Can I translate that real quick?
Yeah.
Chavalada, dice, bueno, ella dijo que lo que si un día lo deja a su ex, dígale que no le puedes desear lo mejor porque ya lo mejor lo tuvo, pues.
Yeah.
Irving, esa ahí la quiero. Can I get it like tatted right here? I'm gonna get it right here.
You're gonna get this small, like your other one.
¿Qué pasó? Ya me está haciendo burla de mis tatuajes, ¿verdad? Ya es burla, no, ya es burla, nada, se pasa nada. Oye, pero neta te digo, again, you have to go through it. You have to go through relationships, you have to be in love, you have to, And
it's so funny because I told her, because like one of her favorite artists is like Taylor Swift. And I'm like, you got balls dating an artist, because I'm like Taylor Swift. I'll write a whole album about you.
True.
I was like, that's how it is. I was like, one way or the other. I was like, whether I end up with you and this goes great, I was like, this is going to benefit me in one way or the other. It's either I end up with you or I don't end up with you and I get a hit fucking song from it.
That's honestly, like...
And I didn't get that hit song, so we probably going to end up
Hey, you're like, I'm going to forget about this girl, and then you end up writing a song, and then the song hits, and then it's impossible. It's just part of it. It's part of the game. Like, no te puedes olvidar, I think, right? Eso digo yo. Señores, vamos a una pausa comercial. Compa Irving, ¿todo bien? Sí, no, es que estamos hablando de amores, aquí es Irving, aquí lloramos. Una pausa comercial y ahorita regresamos, nos platicas un poquito más. Las preguntas de la gente de Instagram que también nos estuvo ahí preguntando. Queremos saber si alguna vez te han jugado mal en esta industria. If somebody played you within the industry, you want to know that. All of that, can you tell us on the last part of the podcast, third part, okay?
Yeah,
Coming back. Señores, regresando en esta pausa comercial, recuerden, cuando piensen en el sabor, piensen Victoricos con más de 18 sucursales. En Oregon y Washington para que usted coma. What's your breakfast? ¿Burrito? ¿Qué te echas de breakfast? Si fueras al Victoricos, ¿un burrito o qué es? What's your...
Un burrito.
¿Sí?
Yeah.
¿De jamón o de cuál?
Pues de los, like, don't they have like a 3 meat option?
True. Tienes
De los 3.
De las con carne, pues.
Yeah, con todo.
Yes, sir, ya sabe. Señores, Victoricos, con 18 cursales. Cuando piensa en sabor, piensa en Victoricos. Compa Irving, ¿todo bien? Pausa y regresamos.
¿Qué tal, familia? Su amigo y servidor Manuel Romero, y desde la nueva sucursal de Victoricos en la ciudad de Springfield les mando un saludo y le hago la invitación para que escuche mi música en todas las plataformas digitales. Mi maestra favorita, Nadie va a rajar, Yo no soy el malo, Déjenla que sea feliz, ya están disponibles para que usted las disguste y las escuche en su plataforma. Por supuesto, cuando piense en el sabor, piensa en Victoricos. Te lo recomienda su compa Manuel Romero.
Hoy solo vivo tomando, recordándola con miles de canciones.
Señores, y estamos de regreso en este episodio número 21. El día de hoy con Silver
Sky.
it's because usually, no, you know how like in Mexican, like Mexican music, and they're like, Banda, Los Sebastianes, o Banda, El Recodo, and then everybody goes. No?
Oh.
Never seen that? Well, in
You know, I'm sure I have. It just doesn't.
Well, in this
stop clicking
case,
right
where
now.
was Silver?
Hi.
No! No, you're supposed to say Silver Sky. So.
Oh, I did say Sky.
Oh, no, pero otra vez, we're doing it again.
Oh, sale otra vez.
Señores, el día de hoy estamos con Silver
Sky.
Ándale, ya ves, ahora sí quedó.
Con ganas. No, it's so funny because my barber, like, I love him to death. I go to him.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Chino. He's
Chino.
At legit barber shop.
Follow him right now.
He's amazing, dude. I go to him every week. He's also like my therapist because he's like
Facts.
He's like he goes. Obviously, my name is Silver Sky. He goes, Sky, how are you doing today? And I was like, I'm good, Chino, I'm good. He's like, nah, Sky, you look flaca today.
What happened?
And I'm just like, nah, Chino, I'm a little, you know.
Hey, Chino, where's the barbershop called?
It's on Division, and
Shout out.
like 162nd or something like that. But go to Chino. He's amazing with haircuts. Does them quick and efficient, and I've never been disappointed with his work.
Shout out, Chino. Oye, antes de que lleguemos a la última parte, vamos a darle un big shout out también a Dylan, que es parte del equipo, que es parte,
yes.
we forgot a little part, bro, because you were saying about having a team, and now you have having part of the team, you have your music, but you know that nowadays you have music, but you have to also create a visual for it, you know, and not just a video, but it's like a whole marketing promotion campaign behind the song.
It's like a project.
Yeah.
It's a whole art itself. And realistically, like, I would not have gotten the results that I'm getting with my music without the videos that I'm doing. Sure. And yeah, I know it takes a lot, like, to direct it. You know, like, I'm coming up with all these ideas, but it would not be possible without Dilly. Like,
Dilly.
Un
aplausote bien, machín.
It's a real one. Like, it's funny because, like, you know, like, 2 months ago, I posted on Instagram. I was like, hey, like, send me videographers, like, in Oregon, in Portland, or stuff like that. And I just got, like, lists and lists of them. And I was like, all right, cool. Like, let's see their work. You know, like, we might get back into music. We might get back into this. So then I came across Dilly's page, and I'm like, you know what? I like his stuff. I was like, I think we could work something out. And it was just like on some like random shit too, because like I'm telling you, I got a lot of people like telling me like, yo, go to this, you know, them, and them. And like there was like always like something that just didn't feel right with other people. And then like Dilly was just like on top of it. He's like, all right, cool. When do you want to do it? Let's do it. And he's just like so like he's like he like
he understands you.
He gets
right?
me to like the max, and like he sees the vision, not just in like the videos, but like in this whole process. Like he'll tell me, he's like, nah, bro, like this is just the start. And I'm just like, fuck, that's what I like need. And I tell Dilly all the time, I'm like, bro, stick with me now, and I promise I won't let you go. Like you're gonna come up with me. Like I don't do that. Like it just stick with me now, and we'll come up together. And
honestly, that's a life rule that not a lot of people like respect. And this is recorded, and this is obviously like I feel like when we haven't made it, and I said we because I'm also in part of this with the podcast and everything. But I feel like throughout the process, once you make it, you have to take that people that started with you, you know. So it's important that you tell them and let them know that is your plan, you know. That's your plan. Like if you make it, we're gonna make it.
No, absolutely. I tell them all the time, dude. Like, and it's just like it's become more than just like business now, because like you know, like we've developed like this friendship. It's like wow, we really click. Like we really work well together. And like I'll tell Dilly like the craziest ideas because like what are we doing today? And I'm just like, he's all like, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna do this, and that. He's like, Okay, that sounds fucking crazy, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
The one you did with the food, that one's pretty cool. Like, it's just the whole vibe. Like, it's just random. Like, you don't have, like, I'm not gonna sing in front of food.
See,
so that's what made it like interesting.
That's the funny part. Is like every single one of those videos has a meaning. So the food had a meaning to it.
Okay.
That was like me and the girl Blue Eyes. That was our favorite food to eat together. Oh. That was our favorite food to eat together.
Irvin, una lágrima. Someone played Temerarios right now, dude.
Yeah, no, there's like little hidden details in every video.
Does she like chips too? Because and then you have the other one with whatever it was.
Those were her favorite chips.
Oh! Irvin, ya me vi cantando con 2 libras de carnitas, güey. So, a la raza que no, que habla español, nos está platicando de que como hace videos y en los videos pone la comida, pues, y la comida la recuerda a mi ex. Entonces yo le digo que yo lo voy a poner 2 libras de carnitas, unos tacos y, you know what I mean?
Who the fuck was you dating, dog? She
I
sounds great.
I know, huh? Sheesh. 2 libras, Irving, exactamente. Hey, pero sabes que me da gusto, me gusta tu contenido, lo que estás haciendo. Keep at it, you're doing great. You're like, again, from the first, I mean, I can, to be honest, I can't remember the name of the video or the first time I saw you, like, what's the name of the song or whatever you're singing. Mm-hmm. Pero ya hace rato que te vengo siguiendo y que ahorita le estás echando ganas, and you have a whole team now with you. That's badass. But there's also been a struggles, and this is a question that I saw it on my questionnaire that we had on Instagram. Has there been a time that you've been used by other people within the industry that you're like, oh, you're gonna make it, I got you here, just sign here and then we're gonna make it?
See, that's the thing. When I was younger, it was nothing but that. You know, like I was like 16, 17 when I got into all this, and like I had no idea, no knowledge. I just thought, like, I was like, oh, cool, like I'm coming up, I'm Silver Skye, you know. And like I you know, I did have labels after me and whatnot. I'm not gonna like say too much details on it because it just gets messy. But yeah, no, they were just like, oh, like, sign with us. We can give you this amount of money. And they would wine and dine me. And it was like nice. Obviously you're fucking 16. They're like giving you money here and there. Yeah. They're doing this and that. They're making you all these promises. Like, just sign here. And I was like, shit. I never did. I signed with a distribution label at one point.
Oh, okay.
But that was just like distribute my music, and then that like just kind of faded out as I like stopped doing music, and then I started up my own label. For like, well, you have to start up your own label when you distribute your own music.
For sure.
Know? So then I was like, you know what? Like, it just like it got too messy when I was younger. That's another like one of the main reasons why I took like this huge step back from music, and then I took that like 5-year break. And I was like, you know what? Like, I need to reality check myself, and I need to like I said, have a solid team. And there's nothing wrong with doing it by yourself. There's nothing wrong with it, because there's some people that can do it. There's some people that literally can do it by themselves, and like props to them, you know. And like even if I didn't have like a team, like I would still be going at it. But it just makes it 100 times easier to have people that support you. Yeah,
they have your back, and I feel like more than that, guys, like. You have friends within your dream.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like,
no, 100%.
They're on the same page.
It's like it's this huge thing that I was thinking about it earlier. I was like, wow, like I didn't get like a solid group of friends up until probably like a couple months ago.
Nope.
Yeah, no, and it was just like I went to this thing called Queer Volleyball. It's like this volleyball game for like all queer people.
I think I've seen you post it on your story.
Yeah. It's an amazing way to like get involved with your queer community, and I just made great friends in like a great community, like solid ass people that now I just hang out with them like on the daily. Like we hang out like a couple times a week, or like they'll randomly text me, hey, how are you doing? Like what's going on? What's new? And all this stuff. Oh, I saw your new song. I love it. They'll share my shit. They'll just like check up on me, and like I just have like a lot of like solid ass people that like are just like there for me. And like I know if I ever truly needed something, like I wouldn't be alone.
Me da mucho gusto escuchar eso. Eso es saberle encontrar un valor, or finding a value behind just the music part, you know.
Yeah.
The music part, yeah, obviously, but I feel like if you get a good, healthy relationship with your team, that's going to reflect on your music. And it's reflecting now, because I'm telling you, you have really good content. You have really good like attention, you know, from people, and eso es muchas felicidades por eso. Ahora, Are you gonna sing someday in Spanish? Someday?
Oh,
Are you,
no,
are
see,
you,
that's the great part.
you
It's
did
like,
corre.
I did do that. So I actually have this song that I wrote with my sister, because she also does music as well. She just doesn't do it. She sings. She has a beautiful voice.
¿Cómo se llama? Shout out.
Sierra Rain.
Sierra.
You're gonna come up too. I'm gonna get you out of your shell. We're gonna do this. We wrote a song called Déjame Llorar, which I will be releasing this year. And I have like.
Ya nomás con el título, güey.
I know. It's good. It's good.
Hey, can I give you a suggestion?
Yeah.
And it's up to you.
Yeah.
But si la haces en español, like it'd be cool. You should try something with our stuff, trumpets, guitars, boom, boom, boom. You know.
I have some like that too.
Oh, okay.
See,
so like some like Peso Pluma vas.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
When is that released?
So that's also this year coming up.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Mira.
I'm super excited. See, that's what I told myself. I was like, don't put yourself in a box. I was like, it's okay. You can rap.
Chingón.
You can sing. You can. I was like, you're bilingual, and like I
is.
I know right now I'm acting like a no sabo kid, but that's because the nerves are there. So like I'm just like oh, I forgot both languages for a second. I'm just like damn.
No, you're cool.
I'm over here like I'm so embarrassed. Estoy embarazada.
Estoy embarazada.
But yeah, no,
That's
there's
dope.
like so much. So like there's like corridos tumbados that I have like lined up. There's like some like there's like a lot of acoustic sad shit that's like
dope.
all in Spanish. And like I told my sister too, because my sister like she'll sometimes help me like write my stuff. And I'll tell her, I'm like, hey, I only want this in Spanish. I was like, so whatever you're thinking, only in Spanish. And she's like what? And I'm just like, only in Spanish. Like let's do it. I was like we were blessed enough to like be able to be bilingual. Let's put it to use.
For sure.
I was like, there's no reason not to.
So se viene algo en español seguro.
Yeah.
Para la raza, oigan, para la raza que nos siguen en el podcast, ten al pendiente, corridos, románticas. Honestly, incluso, you know what? To be honest, even the songs that you have now, it'd be dope if you can translate them.
Like turn them like.
You know, just to see like, you know, the I guess you can see the other part of the song, because once you translate something to Spanish, it changes, you know. It has a different meaning.
That's a good aspect.
So para que la tengan pendiente, raza, pues se viene música. You don't have a date yet for the Spanish?
No, not yet.
But this year.
This year for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'd say give it a couple months, but it's gonna come a lot sooner than you think, and it's gonna. Ahí va, poco por poco.
Poco a poco, como deben ser las cosas. Sí, señores, pues ahora sí, cosas que a nadie le interesan. ¿Sabes que hay cosas que a nadie le interesan? ¿Sí sabes o no? Do you know that there's stuff that people don't really care about, but they want to know? The people are hella noisy, right?
Yeah,
They're like, they want to be between everything. Like, quieren saber todo lo que pasa. Entonces, por eso tenemos un segmento que se llama Cosas que a nadie le interesan. Okay.
Like
So con eso,
Like what?
Like what? Bueno, te voy a preguntar exactamente. Okay. Sí, señores, cosas que a nadie le interesan, presentados por Victoricos con SILVER SKYE. El día de hoy, si tú fueras un platillo de comida americana, mexicana, china, lo que tú quieras, que te describa a ti como persona, what would you be?
Oh, shit. A plate of food.
You're a plate of food. What would be, if you were a plate of food, what would it be?
I just think like un plato de frijoles con salsa verde.
Okay, un clásico, Irving. ¿Con tortillas o sin tortillas?
Con tortillas.
¿Hechas a mano o no hechas a mano?
No hechas a mano because they come out too thick sometimes.
Facts. ¿So de las normales?
Yeah. I'm like, porque es simple, you know, so like it's just like it, but it still fills you up and it hits every time. It feels like home. I remember like getting home and like my grandma like having like, you know, frijoles de la olla.
Oh, okay.
And just but she knows that I could not eat it without having salsa verde. So she would always make salsa verde and I would just fucking frijoles, salsa verde, and like some pinche tortillas because my grandma would be like, no te vas a llenar si no comes las tortillas.
Con 5 tortillas, porque si no...
Yeah, that's how you get full, man.
Si fueras un platito de frijoles con su salsita, quesito, esos...
Yeah, un poquito de queso fresco encima, you know?
Algo bien, Irving.
Sencillo.
¿Batman o Superman?
Superman.
¿Sin nada? No,
I have to say... So this is the funny
one
of the cover-ups is a Superman tattoo.
Why would you cover your ex with Superman? What does Superman have to do with covering up for your ex?
This is the thing. So I got most of my tattoos from like my uncles and stuff.
Okay.
Y me dice, he's like, te voy a dar la tatuaje. He's like, pero if it doesn't work out, and it's not gonna work out because you're only 18, fool, or some shit like that.
True.
He's like, you're still young. It's not gonna work out. I get to choose the cover up. And I'm just like,
Hijo de
I
su.
was just there. I was like, it's gonna work out. I'm in love with this fool. I'm in love with her. It's gonna work out. I'm gonna make it work out. And so, you know, like, literally, like, you know, I get her name tatted. He does it. We, like, go home. A week later, we break up.
Oh, no manches.
Like, a week later, dog. A week later. Fucking embarazada.
Embarazada.
No, we fucking break up. And I was like, I call him. I'm like, hey, like, can I slide through? He's all like, why? And I was like, I need you to cover it.
Sad.
He's all like, bet, come over. So I came over. He's like, you still like Superman, right? Because I used to love Superman. I'd call myself Super Silver. Like, that was like I used that as like one of my like I guess like just names. I just be like, oh, Super Silver Sky, you know, shit like that. And so he's like, yeah, you still like Superman, right? And I was like, yeah. He's like, all right, well, I think you made a super dumb decision. He's like, so I'm gonna give you a super dumb tattoo. Ooh. And so it's a messed up Superman symbol.
No lo quiero ver, así déjalo.
No, dude, it's bad.
¿Sabes que yo si un día me tatuó mi ex, compa Irvin, y si un día me lo ocupo cover up, I'll cover up with like a beer.
Carnitas.
Facts. I didn't think about that. A big caso, huh? But
yeah.
A beer, like a tattered beer, be over it, you know? I mean, It's your ex. You have to cover it with like something that...
That's true. That's
you know?
true.
It's like,
you know, if I chose the worst part about this one is that it's fucking huge. It's like a huge.
No manches, pues, what size of font is it?
It was a small tattoo. It was a small fucking font. He just wanted to be a dick.
So he just made it big?
Oh, he made it huge.
Oh.
He made it huge because her name was tiny.
Like
her
poster
name was
size?
Tiny. It's like, it covers up like this whole.
No manches. That's
it's bad, yeah.
That's the last name, first name, third, fourth, all the names right there.
It fucking seems like it, and it's not hot at all. Like, you know, like when you hook up, you hook up with somebody, and you know, obviously, like, I'm gay, so you know, we go down there and shit. You know all that. You know, they're like kissing up on you, and they're like, what the fuck is that? I'm like,
oh, just keep going.
Yeah. I'm like, hey.
That's funny.
No questions.
Oye, ¿caliente o frío?
Caliente.
¿Arriba o abajo?
Arriba.
Favorite Reese's character?
Fuck, I don't even remember the show, dude.
You don't remember? All right, we can't say the podcast.
No.
You never watch Reese's?
I did watch it. I don't.
You remember watching Reese's?
Julius watches it.
Oh, hell
okay,
I
who
still
the
watch
fuck
it.
is your favorite character then?
Mikey, of course.
I was gonna say
Or Spinelli.
That name sounds familiar.
Spinelli, the girl that used to fight, or still fights, or I don't know if she does or not, but you know.
No, I'm thinking about the Hey Arnold chick that used to
Oh
fight.
no, you're talking about other. No, you're talking about favorite cartoon though. What's your favorite? Like you remember from childhood that you're like, oh, yo te la miraba every Saturday morning.
Fuck, I was a bad kid. I watched Jerry Springer in the fucking.
A las 10.
I was like, hey, why am I so toxica now?
At 10, it used to come out at 10 in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
when you fucking miss school,
you miss school.
You'd see Jerry Springer, and then you'd see that guy. Hey, you, get your ass off that couch right now. Go to college. And my 10-year-old ass is like, I need to go to Carrington. I need to go to Carrington.
Ah, no manches, you're right. It was si mirabas eso no ibas a la escuela. Tienes toda la razón. Last song you blasted on your radio in your car that you're like, damn, this song is dope. That is not yours, obviously.
Oh, shit, we were literally blasting my song. Which one?
Easier to say.
Oh, that is a good one. No, but there was another one though that we were. What were we blasting just right now? That was so good.
That was so good that you forgot the name?
Yeah. Yeah, Fireflies.
Oh.
Yeah, we were there. Like, I'd like to make myself believe. It was just, yeah. No, we like throwbacks when we do like long car rides.
And if the whole car is singing, it's a vibe.
Yeah, we were all vibing out.
Definitely vibes. If there's a song out there that you wish you would have written, which one would have been or could be? That you're like, this song is fire. I wish I would have.
Like Love Yourself by Justin Bieber. That's my go-to song. Like I sing that song every time I go to karaoke.
¿Cómo va? A ver un pedacito.
It's just like, my mama don't like you and she likes everyone. And I never liked to admit that I was wrong. But I've been so caught up in my thoughts, didn't see what's going on. But now I know I'm better sleeping on my own. Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and fuck yourself.
No, es que la neta cantas bien bonito, no sé. No, yo, mira, neta, bien perrón, tienes un talentazo bien natural. O sea, así te lo pongo. Señores, la última cosa que nadie interesa. ¿Qué número de zapato eres? Por si un día te quieren regalar zapatos. If someone wants to give you a pair of shoes, what size of shoe are you?
So this is like it's a blessing and a curse, but I can wear a kid's size 7.
So you get discounted shoes?
I do.
Ooh.
These ones were like, these are like, chafitas. They're like little like Levi's. But I think they were like, because I was looking for some boots like this, and like each one were like 120 or like 140, shit like that. And I was like, fuck. I was like, I'm pretty sure I fit kids still. So I looked at it, and it was like $60.
Damn, that's a blessing.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's a blessing.
So 7.5? No.
It's 7.5, 8. I can fit in between those ones.
Isn't the top kids sizes like what?
7.
7, right?
Yeah.
And then from there it's adult.
Yeah. After 7, it switches to adult.
Damn.
So I fucking make that mark.
Pues ahí está, raza. If you guys want to give her shoes, anything, 7.5?
And then,
give or take?
Clothes is men's size small, but even then it'll still be a little big. So my grandma will hem it for me, though.
Hey, shout out to grandma. Esa camisa está en chida, eh?
I know. It's nice. My grandma hemmed it for me. It used to be long.
What's the type of texture called?
Corduroy.
¿Cómo? Corduroy. That sounds like a last name. Hi, my name is Manny Corduroy.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lawyer. But anyways, Chavalada, muchas gracias. Silver, otra cosa, antes de que nos despidamos, platícale a tu gente, a tus fans que pueden esperar de ti, qué es lo que viene este 2024, encárgales tu música, las cámaras son tuyas, lo que les quieras decir, a la gente que te está siguiendo desde hace rato, or maybe the people that are barely meeting you, like...
Yeah, no.
Cameras are yours.
Yeah, no. So I guess like my hugest thing I want to say is like you can expect like just a lot of new music. And like that's just like the hugest thing. It's all like original stuff. There's gonna be some like traumatic experiences, or there's gonna be some like really poppy stuff. There's gonna be some like corridos tumbados. There's gonna be like just like sad acoustics. Just like it's just like a little bit of everything, and it's just like however I feel. Like I don't want to like we're not limiting ourselves like in this like checkbox of like, oh, she just like only does this and she only sings that or she does that. It's just like, no, I'm gonna do a little bit of everything. And that's good to do a little bit of everything because what you might not like, somebody else might like. So I'm like, there's just like so many different genres and like fans out there. So like, don't be surprised if I come out with something country like Beyonce, dude.
Sheesh.
Like don't be surprised. Get her done.
Get her done, my friend. Ahora sí, y la música, ¿dónde encontramos plataformas? Spotify.
So Spotify, Apple Music, like all streaming platforms. You can find it on like YouTube too. We haven't released music videos, like full music videos for the songs that I've dropped right now.
Dylan.
Me and Dilly are working on those. But what's it called? On all streaming platforms, you can find it at like just Silver Skye, right there, SILVER SKYE, and just
search it up.
Just search it up. It'll pop up all my old shit, and there's just so much more new coming stuff.
Muchas gracias, Silver, te lo agradezco de todo corazón, de parte mía, de parte de mi compa Irving y todo el staff de Me Cachaste. Gracias por tomarte el tiempo de venir, te lo agradecemos. Siempre bienvenida, esta es tu casa. Y como te lo decía al principio del podcast, me dio mucho gusto que eres la primera artista, y te lo digo bien, artista como que viene al podcast directamente del podcast. O sea, no es como que yo te conocía antes o mi compa Irving te conocía o usualmente ha sido camaradas que han venido al podcast y tú eres la primera persona que viene como artista independiente y que vienes con tu equipo. Te lo agradezco que hagas tomado el tiempo. Que Dios te cuide y Dios te bendiga con todo lo que estás haciendo, ¿sí?
Yeah, well, thank you guys, both you guys, for like having me on here. It means a lot, getting back into all this. I was super nervous, but this is just the beginning of like so much more, and like I promise I won't forget this.
Hey, vienes en un año y a ver qué onda con tu carrera.
I promise.
¿Chido?
Promise.
Mira, para que quede grabado. ¿Chidote?
We'll be back in a year.
In a year.
Exactly.
Record
1 year,
that,
just to see where we're at. Yes.
Okay. Chavalada, muchas gracias a la gente que nos escucha. Este es el podcast Me Cachaste, número 21. Shout out to compa Irving. Shout out to compa Pecas, que hace el líder. No nos deja. Chavalada, suscríbanse. Esto fue Me Cachaste, traído ustedes por Victoricos. Cuando pienses en sabor, piensa Victoricos. Esto es Me Cachaste. Mi nombre es Manuel Romero. ¡Ánimo!
Bueno, mi gente, aquí andamos en Me Cachaste. Voy a cantar Blue Eyes. Para la güerita que me quebró el corazón. It's only been a month, so tell me why does it feel like years? I'm not one to cry, but when you left I was in tears. I lost a piece of me, a piece that just was never mine. I tried ignoring you at first, but then I looked into your eyes. It started with a magic trick, your love for me was clear. So tell me, was that magic trick for you to come then disappear? Cause you kept me as a secret, didn't want no one to know, but I still stuck around and fell in love, was holding on to hope. So tell me why you were so confused, when you know I would've done anything for you. It's cause you didn't want me, and that was always scary and haunting, to know you didn't care, but you got me falling for all your lies. You didn't need me, and that's why I was scared of you leaving. Cause when you said goodbye, it looked so easy. Got me feeling stupid that I cried for blue eyes. So was it worth seeing them girls? I know that I can't offer much, but I would've given you the world. And it hurts to know that someone else can listen to your laugh. And the worst part of this is that I know I'd take you back. And I got a lot to work on, like being insecure, but you're a narcissist, avoiding. And for that there is no cure, cause we could've had it all, the comfort and the love. But girl, it's all your fault, cause I know I'm enough. So tell me why you were so confused, when you know I would've done anything for you. It's cause you didn't want me, and that was always scary and haunting, to know you didn't care, but you got me falling for all your lies. You didn't need me, and that's why I was scared of you leaving. Cause when you said goodbye, it looked so easy. Got me feeling stupid that I cried for blue eyes. That I cried for blue eyes. Oh, that I cried for blue eyes.